Switch to stream. There you go. Beautiful.
Let's hope this set is as hot as the fever the song is trying to tell us it's got.
Yeah, we'll see. This is, again, a loser's round to get out of pools. There's going to be another one of our best of 5 sets. The last one you're going to be seeing of Wave A pools before Chaos and I hop off of stream. And Law is starting us off strong with a good bit of damage.
Yeah, Dr. Mario is considered a bottom 5 character by the majority of people.
But Starbur is considered top 5 in my heart, so it kind of balances out.
Fair. But this is definitely it's always an uphill battle when you're playing Doc.
Yeah, I mean, it always is until they find like 1 or 2 hits and they do like 55%. And you're like, wait, what happened? Yeah. I got down throw neutral bead or down throw down bead, and then all of a sudden I'm just dead.
Because you see, the problem is Doc has really, really good buttons, but has movement that is just beyond abysmal. Like
him along with Incineroar and Kirby, yeah.
Yeah. Like Doc has, honestly, Doc I feel like might have a worse recovery than Little Mac. That's how bad it is. It's got some mix-up potential with like the down B and everything, but it is not good.
It's pretty stinky, that's for sure.
Law running away with the first stock, although
I don't know about running away.
Answering right back with that up smash.
More of a leisurely stroll, truly.
Yeah. One of the things that Doc players tend to strive off of is a lack of matchup knowledge, because for good reason, not a lot of people play this character. Unfortunately, Law is one of those people that does have the matchup knowledge thanks to Ragnarok.
Yeah,
so
thinking Ragnarok right now for sure.
So Starbur's gonna have to play a lot more clean and can't go for the jank that you want to as Doc.
I like the high recovery there. Log not quite catching on.
Yeah. Well, oh, very unfortunate air dodge, and that's gonna be an SD.
We take those.
Yeah.
To the bank. We deposit those. Yeah. No regrets. No remorse. Oh my god.
Yeah, Law absolutely showing no remorse for that. Absolutely trying to run away with this while he's got the chance.
Yeah, so much damage. There's that down smash. It's so fast. Look, what is that, like frame 5, 6? He's fast.
Fast is the best frame data I can give you on that.
What's the frame data on that? I don't know. It's fast.
What's the frame data? It has frames.
This is true. Comes out eventually.
Yeah. That nair is absolutely a nightmare to deal with. Getting really good use of that up tilt as well. That up tilt, not always the easiest move to hit because it's a bit smaller, but it's a very good combo starter.
That could have been strong fair. My like entire body clenched up as I saw that.
Yeah. Dog Fair is very meaty. Not quite as meaty as Mario's because it doesn't have the spike box, but it'll still kill you pretty early.
Oh, it'll dome you good for sure. Let's see. Actually getting out of the corner. Okay,
Ooh,
not up B.
Turns around the up tilt.
So you think down smash, pit down smash is fast? This is like, that up B is super fast.
I actually do know that one. It's frame 3.
Frame 3? What were they thinking?
Well, something tells me they weren't. But that back air is very strong, and that's going to be enough to take the stock. It's a tough feeling for Starbur because SDing at 67 is a really unfortunate way to lose a stock.
You got to brush it off. It's a best of 5.
Yeah.
You got plenty of games to play.
Yeah, absolutely. A whole lot of time to recover mentally from it. And this is definitely like, but without that SD, that was a very close game. So this set very well could go to game 5. I'd love to see it. I'm always down as a spectator. I'm always up for more game 5s. So
yeah, we'll see. I think Starbur is very much in kind of the tank right now, trying to figure out what he wants to do in terms of stage and characters.
Yeah. All right, we're going to Town and City. I've heard it referred to quite frequently as the stage of cheesers. It is not a stage you go to if you don't have a plan in mind. Well, you're seeing the wolf come out.
People with pure intentions don't go to Town and City. That's all I'll say. All right, so yeah, Wolf's coming out. Definitely a character that has those really early kill options off the side in terms of the down smash and like the bears. And probably a matchup where, I mean, maybe Law has the matchup experience because it's not a typically uncommon character, but where the matchup experience I don't think matters quite as much.
Yeah, you can know that a Wolf is going to go for down smash at ledge, but you can't really stop it.
It's still good.
Yeah. And just in general, like Wolf is almost unanimously considered to be higher on the tier list than Doc.
A little bit, like maybe a few placements, yeah.
Yeah, and also I think frequently considered better than Pit. Pit has gotten a lot of better attention since Zachary started playing Pit over in Japan, but even then, like, the character itself just doesn't have the
I
same.
feel like if you're playing straightforward character with like some okay disjoints and a good projectile, you're probably usually better off playing Wolf than you are Pit.
Yeah.
They tend to do a lot of the same stuff, and Wolf just ends up having kind of the better power balance in this game.
Yeah, the one sort of advantage that I think Pit has is the ability to sort of just mix up aerial movement.
Yeah, I mean, with those multiple jumps, you can mix up not so much your movement, but more so when you're going to land, right? Like a lot of multi-jump characters can, which adds a lot of dimension to when you're going to land, how you're going to land, and what you're going to land with.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Pit's jumps aren't anything special particularly. Like they don't have a whole lot of movement. But just having the vast number of them does allow you that little mix-up potential. Yeah,
it's less so about the height that you get off the jumps, and it's more so about the stalling potential and the timing mix-ups you end up gaining off of them.
Both players seem to have a little bit of trouble killing this game so far. Forward throw might do it. Oh, back goes for the back throw. I don't know if Law was ready for it, but also being at 180
jumping right into it.
Yeah, the big up air there, and that'll be enough to even things out. Again, just like last game, both players taking the first stock run right after the other. So it's absolutely anybody's game. Frankly, I'm surprised we haven't seen too much dishonesty so far in this game on the most dishonest stage in the rule set.
No, it's been pretty straightforward so far. I mean, two quote-unquote honest characters. So much damage from Wolf combos. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the most dishonest thing about Wolf is it's just the damage output is just absurd.
It's like he only got hit a few times. Why see it 96? Oh my god.
All right, that was certainly an attempt.
Bro, I was sure Law was getting hit by that. If I'm honest, I would have gotten hit by that. I would have been like, ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny.
Oh, I'm right there behind you. But Law not going to fall for it, and we're basically even. Ooh, that forward air able to take the stock though.
Yeah, that side blast doing a lot of work for him there.
Yeah, and that's why you want to go to Town and Cities, because it's going to give you that early kill off the side.
No pure intentions on a safe stage, I tell you.
Good use of the Orbitars to land.
That's gonna be, ooh.
Yeah,
I love that dare follow-up. It looks so wrong. Ah!
All right, big up smash there, and we're both players on their final stock.
Oh, good hit. That's the one thing about normal Pit arrows is they're like not super impactful, right?
Yeah, yeah. Pit's arrows, what they're really good at is interrupting things off stage.
Yeah, a lot like kind of Joker Gun in that way.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Dark Pits is a lot more like Wolves, where it's just a stronger kind of overall projectile out of applying pressure and damage. Oh my god. Whoa. Woo!
Oh, very risky side B there, but it worked out.
There's the bear.
Back air will
Beauty.
kill.
Okay, Law.
Law looking to be poised to actually make it out of pools.
That's why he's the GOAT.
If memory serves, Law actually was seeded to, after playing their first set, was seeded to fight the #1 seed of their pool. So I think that they've had to be on quite the loser's run. I haven't seen brackets, so I could be wrong. But I think they basically had to make a run since basically round 1 losers.
Yeah, they're definitely showing up today in strides and putting a lot of pressure on Starbur. And I mean, Starbur's now kind of just sitting there figuring out where he wants to go, how he wants to go. So Hollow Bastion is the stage he's picking. Whether we stick with Wolf, go back to Doc, or something new is yet to be seen.
All right, well, only one way to find out, and I think they're trying to find that out too. Nice. Thinking emoji. All right, we're seeing a Mii Sword Fighter. That is not what I was. Okay, I was gonna say that was an interesting thought. I wonder if
he's got a Sword Fighter. He's got a Sword Fighter. This I know. Thank God this setup doesn't though. Thank God this setup doesn't.
Yeah, but whoever they pick, they need to pick well, because if they fail here, that's the end of their run.
Byleth.
All right, we're going with Lady Edelgard.
Byleth.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I could be wrong, but I hope that people who pick this can have a tendency to use the down moves, because those are the axe moves.
Nope. Byleth. Oh jeez.
All right. Well,
don't the down moves end up being like some of the most committal ones?
Oh, absolutely. They're the hardest hitting, and they're the most committal.
Yeah.
So, their moves they're the least useful moves.
Pretty much.
But when they work, oh boy, they work.
Oh, they feel good. Just not to get hit by.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But so far, this is looking pretty even, but Starbur having a bit of a lead.
Yeah, Law having a really hard time finding his way out of the corner here. Starbur putting on so much pressure in that F smash. Ooh. Safe somehow.
Well, one thing that Byleth has that Wolf and Doc don't is that extra range. The Lance moves in particular just have so much range and can just sort of keep Pit at bay. That oh, big down tilt to catch just before the snap, and that'll be enough to take the first stock.
Yeah, we learned that Pit actually never learned how to read there, so really interesting lore developing.
That's one of my favorite voice lines.
It's really funny. I never learned how to read.
The Palutena's guidance have so many fun lines.
Definitely, like I do really like those little Easter eggs on the Palu stage and on the Snake stage.
Yeah. I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't do this new Snake once for all the new characters, but I'm not surprised they didn't.
Yeah,
that would have been a lot of work.
A lot of work getting those voice actors back in and getting all those lines written, but it would have been neat. For how much stuff they have in this game, I'm not upset, but it would have been neat.
Yeah. But this pick absolutely proving to be the right one for Starbur.
Yeah, man. Law's not finding his way out of the corner anytime soon.
We're almost at a full stock lead now.
Okay, this is a regrab. Ooh.
No, Law can't get the regrab there either. And the dash attacks, it's got a tipper.
It's got a tipper?
It's got a tipper.
For what reason?
DLC.
True. You're right.
So this is looking a lot less favorable for Law than the last two games, but that backer will work. But there is still a lot of ground to cover if Law wants to take this set 3-0.
Yeah, finds it there with the backer, but it's been so rough where Starbur's just had so much control as soon as Law gets to the corner. Oh!
Crunchy.
You wanted down moves. You got down moves.
I wanted down move. I got the down move.
Ow.
It's such a satisfying thud, too.
It hits, bro. It's got hits done.
Yeah, and you can just hear the crack of the character's skull and of the player's soul when they get hit by it.
So, all right. So Byleth is it.
Byleth looking like the strong pick, but now we get Law has two chances on his counter pick. The Doc is back.
All right, we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe he's like, Law's shook here. I shook him. I shook him to his core.
Maybe there's some pride involved of wanting to get out of pools with the Doc, but I don't know. Particularly on Law's counter pick, and I don't think this is a terrible stage relative for Doc.
No, I think it's all right. I think honestly, Pit might be at a disadvantage here. It might have been like, I think Byleth is bad here, and then all of a sudden there's no Byleth, so it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, well, that's the joy of trying to counterpick somebody who's got like a deep pocket of characters.
Yeah, counterpick the stage when your opponent's counterpicking characters. Oh, jeez.
And so far the Doc is working. That chin check there, killing, and the only 53 damage taken so far. Yeah, Starbur is really finding a groove, and I think that maybe Law has been figured out.
We'll see. I mean, it's not over till the bell rings, and ooh.
Really good arrow there.
Beautiful arrow. Yeah, that recovery being super detrimental to Starbur there.
Yeah. And that was a really early stock as well, so things are starting to look a little more even.
We'll see here.
And that's the danger of playing Doc. You go off stage once, it's very easy to not make it back no matter what percent you're at.
Yeah. The nice part about it is you're going to find some really early stocks with some setups, but let's see how much damage we can add here from Law. As Starbur is bringing him up, and there's that fair we were talking about the other game.
Yeah, meaty punch. All right, well, Law in their last hockey game 4, and Starbur sitting, I don't want to say sitting comfortable, but not sitting super uncomfortable either. Big charge on the down smash, but no punish.
Good interruption. Oh, looking for the high recovery. He's not going to find it. Or I guess the more of the mid-height recovery. And there's that jab. Going to look for another arrow here. Very high on the recovery. There's that pill. Trying to cover his way. He does. No back here on the jump, but I'm going to send him right back off stage with the dash tag.
Good use of the pills to block the arrows.
Yeah, offering a lot of protection. There's the forward throw. Not quite enough. It is a strong forward throw, but not that strong.
Yeah, forward throw tends to be what Pit and Dark Pit tend to kill with, but it's not it's not quite what I'd call a kill throw in the same sense as someone like Incineroar. All right.
Takes it back somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
A little surprising that Law opted to just use arrows instead of actually going out there, but
yeah, he's been doing that a lot. I think Might want to see a little bit more of some more aggressive recoveries.
See, one thing that I think would be a really clever idea that I don't think Law has thought of yet is actually just
using the Orbitar break to cancel the end lag. God damn.
Very, very well played. One thing I think would be really good to see is using the Orbitars to actually sort of body block Doc from the ledge.
That would be interesting, and I mean, we saw some really good use of it that last Doc, but now 103 against Doc, you got to be really careful how you open yourself up.
Yeah, Doc's got a lot of great buttons. A lot of them are going to start killing.
Yeah, got to be very safe on his shield too, and there's that back air almost doing it. Not quite though.
Yeah, luckily for Law, I think that back air might be a little bit stale. But that
Boom.
chin check is not, and we're going to game 5. All right,
Alrighty.
I got the game 5 I wanted.
You got two
I'm
of
happy.
them.
I'm happy.
There you go.
These sets have been really good too.
They've been really entertaining for sure. A lot of back and forth in terms of player. So FD, we're just gonna run that back. Run it straight back. Do we see pit here? Do we see dark pit? Do we see?
I think we see dark pit.
Okay. All right.
So there's not a whole lot in the way of differences between the two. The two big differences are the arrow and the side B.
Yep.
The arrow, so I think what this means is that we're going to see a lot less arrow edge guarding, and we're going to see a lot more going off stage to edge guard.
Okay, we might be seeing a little bit more arrows in neutral though, because they are going to add a little bit more percent, be a little bit harder to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially those mid ranges where Doc likes to throw out pills.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see them as much in a range where they can't be reflected.
Oh! That could have been so cute.
Yeah.
Could have been so cute. Oh, jeez.
That's one thing you do have to be a bit wary of at ledge is the Doc going for the side B. So if you get turned around. Now, Dark Pit, I don't think has as much of an issue with that. At least if he side B, if it's on the side B at first.
That cancels his end lag, eh? Wild.
The Orbitars are a really powerful move to have in the arsenal.
Yeah, no, they're super huge and disadvantage.
All right, he's sticking on stage with the arrows, but they seem to be working this
Yeah, they're
time.
way more meaty.
And that forward will be
actually benefiting him more than the other arrows, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the added knockback makes them a lot more dangerous against Doc.
Yeah, and I mean, Doc's oftentimes forced to kind of intersect with their path of travel anyways, so you don't really get the mix-up on the movement.
Yeah, it's very hard for Doc to recover high against Pit charging arrows on stage. Ooh, but
Pill combos, baby.
Yeah, Doc is a scary character if he can get in.
Catching his way back down.
Yeah.
Let's see what the edge guard here is. Super greedy. It's going to cost him a lot of percent. Let's see if he makes it back. He does. What's the dodge trap? Oh, the turnaround.
Yeah, and that cape also adds 10 damage. So
does it?
It does.
What? What?
Believe me, I don't know why it does, but that cape is absolutely terrifying.
That's so funny.
Yeah, like that's what makes it so useful for shield break punishes, because you can rack up the damage. They don't get knocked out of stun break stun.
Huh.
And yeah, they rack up damage so fast.
Oh, jeez.
All right, and Starbur having the lead here.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's looking real scary here for Law. He's going to try to make it back. Gets the jump called out.
But Law able to rack up a little damage with the arrows to fire back.
Yeah, back to neutral here. Got to be very careful. Oh, just barely catching it.
Yeah, you saw the chin check starting to come out.
Yeah, it was starting, and again, interrupting it. The parry is not going to work on the multi-hit.
Ooh, getting
oh,
just
the nair, sending him right back out. Does he edge guard here? Oh, he does.
All right,
Dr. Mario moment.
So this is Starbur's last stock of the set.
Oh, getting it off the ledge, getting the parry. What's the punish? Just an F smash, getting the damage, getting something guaranteed.
All right, Starbur's got to be very
slow, using a lot of shield here. Some pills coming out. Trying to interrupt it. It's not going to work.
Gets the chin check, and now we're both players on our final stock of the set. Only one person can make it out of pools, and it's whoever takes this next stock. And we're basically even.
Oh, gets the air dodge out. Looking for an aggressive opening here, and again catches the jump. On his way back down, gets the grab. Another hit. No. Starbur finds it. Orbitars comes down, and they're not safe. Going to get punished. There's that up tilt. Another up air. Now Law looking to get the arrow. So tense here, guys.
Tense. You got to be very careful. Neither player wants to commit to anything.
He's trying to play around the pills, but he's just kind of getting snagged by them. And we've seen what happens when he gets snagged by them. These confirms on Starbur are so consistent, so strong.
Absolutely beautiful with the movement mix-ups by Starbur here. Law having trouble keeping up.
Looking for Bear, finds it. Off stage now, gets the reflector. He's back on stage, nice and safe. Good for the dare. Oh,
Okay,
barely
not gonna
living.
kill. Pill blocking the first arrow, but not the second.
Okay, we've seen this corner situations go real bad for. Oh!
And the up air is going to
There
do
it
it.
is.
Starbur reverse 3-0. That was just so incredibly tense. But phenomenally played by Starbur. Phenomenally played by Law.